Hello friends. So what I didn't cover in the last video is I've heard it's good to keep your stone wet, and I'd never done this before. So and yes, sorry about the last video. I cut it off at the end. I cut it off in the middle of the video. I was adjusting the phone, and you know, I'm not the best at this stuff, but you just dip it in water. Here's water. I promise it's water. It'd be weird if it was something else like milk. That would be stinky. Ew. Don't even know why I suggested milk. Doesn't make sense at all to me. Okay, and for your reference, none of this is scripted. I probably didn't have to tell you that because I don't make any sense, but here we are. All right, so reintroducing you to a few things. This is nice because it has a finer grain. I think this is the finer one, and this is the coarser one. I can't tell because I lost the box, so I just keep trying it until I get it right. And the bench one, I want to go ahead and say you use this one. You want to make sure you have a flat surface. I'm also using a surface that is water resistant. It's just plastic, so I don't have to worry about wood or anything getting warped or swelling. But use the sponge. Now we're gonna shift the camera a little bit. So we're gonna move the camera down to the stone level and give you a better angle. Yep. So I got it to the point now where you can kind of see the stone. I kind of just rinse it with the sponge. So all right, so just to kind of give you a better picture of what we're doing, I'm just kind of going in the motion. You create an angle with the stone and the knife. Just so you know, you kind of want to not be able to see any shadows underneath the blade. That's the example of being able to see shadows underneath the blade. And so you want to create as close an angle, and I try to mimic the angles of the knife, kind of a trick I use. And then you just kind of lightly, because you can't really press too hard because you don't really have a lot of control when you're moving the knife across the stone whenever you're pushing hard. So you just want to use a light motion because, again, I consider this to be molding like clay, even though the word for that is actually honing a blade. So just going in the motion here. All right, that's a lot better. You can actually see the motion I'm using. I just swap hands because once you swap hands, you actually get the other side of the blade automatically. Just a light motion. A light motion with no motion. By the way, if you like the music, it is the Message Radio from Sirius XM. Jordan Feliz, Next to Me. Yeah. So I like sharpening knives while listening to Christian music. It is such an amazing relaxation technique I have. Already read the scripture of the morning, and now I get to listen to relaxing Christian music. And you know how in scripture it says iron sharpens iron. I had the scripture for that. It's in Proverbs. Well, I'm using stone with diamond crusted a diamond crusted stone to sharpen iron of sorts, but I think there is some iron possibly in this stone because it looks sort of metallic, so it would make me think that there is some metal inside of this. So still got the analogy going from the scripture. So and then periodically, very lightly, carefully, you put your hand against the blade and you come at it perpendicular to it, very lightly. When you have a sharp knife, you never go at it, what is this, parallel with the blade with your finger, because it just increases the chance that you're going to cut yourself. So I just that was obvious, but sometimes you just have to say things. All right, just a few more examples. Now, this knife, I'm in the process of sharpening. It's decently sharp. Here's the plastic. You can see I've been testing my knife out with it. So I just use the blade very lightly against the plastic, and see, it's cutting it. So it should possibly cut an onion. Well, with all that said and done, y'all, I don't have a rig for my camera, really. This is actually me just creating something out of something else. So I appreciate everything y'all listened and put up with in this last 6 minutes. I hope that this is encouraging to you, just to be able to find something to do with your hands while also listening to scripture and various other cool things to help start your day. So yeah, may God be with y'all, and you have a great day.